everyone, it's Tuesday, June 13, 2023. I am Doug. It is time once again to play some Wordle. George Clark writes, "Hey Doug, start with Ouija board, but board is spelled B-O-R-E-D. So I think a clever play on words, perhaps? But nonetheless, we're going to go with the way you spelled it. Perhaps not what you intended, but I'm going to go with that. A little bit of a stickler here for the unwritten rules, I guess, of our channel. We're going to go with the word board, B-O-R-E-D, and let's see what happens here. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's okay. That was a quality word, and I do appreciate you submitting it, so thank you. But here we are, and we are going to need to find a new word. We can do 5 unique, fantastic letters, and we're going to do just that. Let's see. I see the U, the I, the A. Those are all going to be something interesting. Oh, I know. All right. Well, let's try salty. Since we didn't get any satisfaction, we're perhaps being a little salty. So what does salty get us? Salty gets us an L. Out of position. I failed to ask if that was the answer, by the way. We're now at a point now where folks will comment, and I love every comment. I love all the interaction. If I forget to say, is this the answer? People call me out on, and rightfully so. But it was not the answer. L out of position. Okay, so we've extinguished 3 of the 5 vowels. We probably want to look at those U's and the I's. I was going to say guile, but we tested the E. I was going to say guild, but we tested the D, both in board. And I was going to say guilt, but we've tested the T. So I'm going to let go of my interest in the letter G. I will not let go of my interest, perhaps, in visualizing what if we had a U, an I, and an L in here. If anything, I like something like that because we test both the vowels. So if it's not G, what would it be? That's the thing. Quill. Wouldn't that be interesting? Can't be quilt. But quill would be fascinating, wouldn't it? Would that be a frivolous guess? I don't know. Because, here's the thing. We're guaranteed to get at least one thing lit up. We know there has to be a U and or an I. Is there a double L? That might be a little bit of a stretch. But I gotta tell you, I'm fascinated now by this. How crazy would that be if that was our answer? Again, sometimes I just get these hunches. Part of me wants to go for it. That'd be one of the strangest third guesses I've had in a while. Like, again, voluntarily going with the Q. But there's just something, I don't know, there's something inside me that says try quill. So I will go with my gut once again and ask, is the answer to today's puzzle the word quill? No, it's not, but we do, okay. We figured out the vowel of interest here is U, and now we have a U and an L out of position, okay? We also know that L is either going to be in the front or the back. It could be in either. I also find myself wondering, is it possible that there would be a double U, not a W letter W, but two U's? Yeah, I don't know about the two U's part. So that's kind of a thing. Maybe you would presume that the U is in the middle if there's only one U. And then again, you're either looking at this in the front and the back. Let's try the back. So then I guess what I'm wondering is what would be a couple consonants that pair well in the front? CHU, but that doesn't leave me with anything. PHU, but that also doesn't leave me with anything. WHU also, no surprise, doesn't leave me with anything. That's interesting. This is a bit quizzical here. All right, let me visualize. What would it look like? What would the world look like if we had the L in the front? But the problem is, I can't see this working in the front because there is no consonant that fits alongside the L. And we know the U can't be in the second spot. So I feel like by looking at this, well, I suppose the L could be in the second spot, right? But the problem is, it's certainly not going to be UL because you'd have to have another U somewhere likely. But you could have, the L in that second spot, I guess, right? CLU? Well, okay, so what pairs with L? C pairs with it. G pairs with it, but I think we've already done that exercise. PL, we kind of already did that exercise, so I think maybe, so CLU. I guess clock is possible. Cluck, clump. Clump also makes sense. I feel like if I was going to go down this path, clump is my preference because it'll evaluate more letters than cluck. And if it was cluck, clump gets me pretty much there with CLU in green. I feel like I like this path, so I think I want to try clump next. It would potentially be the answer. All right, we're going to go with that. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word clump? No, it's not, but we do have the L and the U in position, and we have a P out of position. So now this is interesting. I'm pretty confident that P's got to be in the front. Because here's the thing. If it wasn't in the front, it would have to be in the fourth spot. And there's no LUP words that are going to make any sense here. No, there's nothing there. So I feel like we've kind of ruled PLU. So now, and it's not plump, because we ruled out the M with clump. It could be plunk, Plunk. I don't see much else it could be, right? I don't see much else it could be. I certainly hope it's plunk. If it's not, we're going to be in a pretty tough spot here with one guess to go. But I think you have to go plunk here. Yeah. All right, well, we're going to give it a go. Somewhat confident, but not fully. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word plunk? And PL, yes it is! There we go! All right, that was a tricky word. Plunk. I feel that that's probably going to trip some folks up today. So if you did get tripped up and it's your first time here, thank you for watching. I'm Doug. I play Wordle every day, and I think I'm a nice guy. Hopefully you'll agree. Regardless of how you may feel about me, hey, let me know in the comments. How did you do today? What is your favorite Wordle starting word? We are actively taking those requests, and the line is not terribly long at the moment. So you'll be able to get your name in lights sooner rather than later. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.